Hello and welcome to another episode of Carolina Explains It All, where I, Carolina, explain it all. So in this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to make money as a young woman in 2018 and how it's so much simpler than you think. So if you want to learn how to make some money, then stay tuned. So I just want to start this off with a disclaimer. Money does not buy happiness. That is true. I feel like that's from a Drake song again. Anyways, money does not buy happiness, and of course your bank account statement does not in any way correlate with how happy you are. There are people who are rich and miserable, but there's so many women, especially young women, who are struggling, who have, you know, kids that they need to support, who have bills that they have to pay, they even have sick parents that they have to take care of, and these are problems that can be helped with money. And if you clicked on this video, I'm assuming you're not rich, you're not trying to learn how to become a billionaire or Oprah Winfrey. You just want to get some sort of stability, you want some independence. There is a disparity of wealth, especially when it comes from men's wealth and women's wealth. That is just fact. I'm just gonna get right into it. I'm sorry for the spiel, but you're gonna want to stay for this because this is really useful information. So the first way that you're gonna actually make more money is not obvious, but I'm telling you, this is gonna work. It worked for me. You're gonna have to drop a lot of people from your life, and this is kind of going into the self-help category, but I promise you it works. And if you just try it out, you will see that it works. A lot of the people in your life, they will not want you to succeed. If you look at any famous person, any millionaire, any billionaire, I guarantee you they are not friends with the people that they were friends with in high school or like elementary school, anything like that, in college even. Probably not, because those people are challenged by other people's success. They do not want to see you do better than them. They will subconsciously and sometimes consciously, if they are narcissists, check out my narcissist videos, pull you down. So the thing is, you're gonna want to drop a lot of people from your life. If you happen to have someone in your life who is very driven, who is very career oriented, hard worker, who is always encouraging you, don't be lazy, you know, let's do this together, let's brainstorm, that is probably someone you want to keep in your life because they can help you. But people who are just like every single weekend, same thing, let's go to the movies, let's go drinking, let's go to the club, I'm telling you, spending time with those people, you're gonna see that you're growing broke every weekend, and you don't know because you're like having fun and they're your friend, and you don't see it that way because you're like, well, it's worth it because they're my friend. But the thing is, even if you're not spending money on them, you're spending money with them. They're not advising you, oh, let's stay home this weekend and like just make food at home, let's watch a movie. Do not depend on your friends. Your friends will not pay your mortgage when you don't have money. I mean, very few of them will, and they might even distance themselves from you if you do owe them money or something like that. They will not pay your rent. They will not pay for the food for your children. They're just your friends for party time. I saw this time after time. When I would tell my friends I can't really, you know, spend money and stuff, all of a sudden they didn't like want to hang out with me. All of a sudden they acted different towards me. All of a sudden they felt like it was okay to gossip about me. That's how you know that they're not really your friend. They're just there because you're like their partner in crime, their party person. And honestly, I mean, it's not worth it. If you make the money, if you're secure one day, you can still have friends to party with one day, and at least you'll have more money to have fun with. So I'm telling you because no one's gonna tell you, okay? Not even your mama. This way to make money is actually a way to make money. This is something I learned when I was in college. I had a regular, like, it was kind of a 9 to 5. I actually would go to work to 9, sometimes get out at 4, so it wasn't a 9 to 5. I would work like basically full-time in the summer and then part-time while I was in college and stuff like that. They was not paying me, girl. They was not paying me. I would work my ass off, okay? I was like doing like multiple jobs at once. I was never appreciated for it. There was people being promoted, mostly men. I was just sitting there like, what is going on here? What is my future here? and I would get barely over, you know, like $100 for a week sometimes, and I'd be like, okay, um like my bus pass alone was like over $20 for the week. I've never really liked asking people for money. It's always been like maybe a pride thing for me or something, but I just don't like asking people for money. So I actually started out by selling my used textbooks. They were just laying around. I remember like someone in class mentioning you can sell your used textbooks. So I started selling my books on eBay. I realized, okay, I got some money back that wasn't there. So wow, this is something I can do. And then I realized, like, I used to just get rid of bags and bags of clothing, and I would give it to my family members to send back to DR, and I would either just put it in donation boxes. Let me tell you what a lot of those donation boxes do. They don't give it to children in need, a lot of them. I mean, some of them do, you have to really look it up, but a lot of them resell clothing, or they sell what's good and then they just throw out what's bad. That person is a lot more well off than you, okay? Those people who own those like little boxes and stuff like that outside. So do yourself a favor. If the clothes is in good condition, keep it, put it up for sale. You can take a bomb ass selfie of yourself. I bet you can. You'd be like, with the ring light and the lighting, right? Do that same kind of work and do it for your clothes. Pretend your clothes is a fashion model and you just got cast for this job and like your life depends on it. You know, all the shenanigans. Find the nicest, plainest wall. If you have a white wall, that's the best thing you could do. If you want to do a flat lay, do a flat lay. I even went as far as to buy a mannequin online. I found one. It was pricey, but it was an investment, and what I found was that it sold my clothes a lot more. Sell your clothes. There are websites like eBay where you can do bidding style, and usually if you start your bid low, people will definitely be more interested in buying. Do not sell if you like think it's a ratty tank top from Forever 21. It's not gonna sell, girl. You might as well donate that. I'm talking about like lightly used like Uggs or something like that. I'm talking about like your bag that's from some so and so brand that you really used to like but you don't like that much anymore. I'm talking about like Victoria's Secret pink like sweatshirts, you know, Brandy Melville. Like, you know what brands are popping because you're the one who's buying them. So whatever you like, when the season's over and you're like, I need a new wardrobe, sell the old wardrobe. So the next way you're gonna make money is indirect way of making money. So in my opinion, saving money and making money is like the same thing, honestly. If you're not spending the money is in your account. So I mean, you're not making money, but it's not getting negative. It's not going down. So when I moved out to my own apartment a few years back, what my sisters did, what a lot of people do, they go straight to the furniture store. May it be IKEA, may it be whatever furniture store you could think of, like expensive furniture store. And a lot of the things that I actually have for my apartment were free. Okay, so like they were things and it's kind of embarrassing, but you shouldn't be embarrassed. You do need a car for this, but if you have like a friend who has a bigger car or a parent, you can still do this. You can look up Craigslist free under furniture or something like, I think there's like under sale, there's like a free section and they show things that people are giving away for free. And the thing is that you may think, oh, that's gross, I don't want it, blah, blah, blah. A lot of these things are in great shape depending on like where you go. You don't want to go to like the seediest of neighborhoods to pick up free items because you may not come back. But where I happen to live, a lot of times, especially during the spring and summer, people would just set out like furniture on the curb, like big mirrors, big armoires, things like that. And I would really like seriously look at it and see, Am I gonna use this? Can I like make this look nice? Can I make this to my liking? And is it worth it to take home? So I actually got my desk for free, and in total what I paid for to make my desk look pretty was $4. I like spent some money on paint, like spray paint, and I spray painted it like outside. You don't want to like poison yourself, or you can have like an older adult do it if you're, you know, too young for that. Or you could like kind of like hand paint it with some like jar paint. If you have paint laying around your house, you spend nothing. So I would do that. Like I would just take furniture that looks like funky and ugly and like old school and make it look shabby chic, make it look to my liking. I had a vision for that thing when I saw it, that I was like, that can be mine, like that could be unique to me, and it'll be something that no one else has because I didn't buy it at IKEA. Furniture is like the most expensive thing that you can get, like usually for your house, your apartment. I don't know if you know, you could be just living with your parents and you already have furniture. In this case, this is where I can turn it around. If you still do that, you can flip. So let's say you already have furniture. I don't need furniture, I already got furniture. Then you can pick up the furniture, you know, find a place to put it, paint it, and, you know, list it on Craigslist. Someone will buy it because you put into that work to make it look like something new. So you maybe spent like $4 making it look nice. You maybe spent $10. You could change the knobs, things like that. And someone, if they come, they like it, you can set your price. It could be like you set it for 50. You can even like go as far as 100 if it really looks that nice, and there you go. You just made money out of thin air. So there's things like I did like that. I never did like sell furniture on Craigslist because I'm honestly like, I'm afraid of people, like strangers and stuff. I do my selling mostly through like sites like eBay and like Vinted and things like that, where I ship. So I don't sell big things. If you like live with your parents or somebody and they're like there, and you know that they're gonna be there and to protect you and stuff like that, and like know what's going on, and they're okay with it, then I would say go ahead, even try to flip it. Like there was this story about a girl who I think was in high school, and she actually was able to buy a house in Florida while she was still in high school, like purchase it in full, just by things that she would just get for free on Craigslist and then flip. People sell, like, people will give away like computers, people will give away chairs, people will give away things that are of value, but they just don't have, I don't guess, the time or the energy or the need to deal with it or to sell it. They don't want the drama. But if you do, you know, if you have plans for that money, if you want to take a trip to Europe, you know, if you have children who need to get fed, if you have parents who are sick, if you have medical bills that you need to get taken care of, then you will find the will and the drive to do these things. And they're really not that hard. They're things that you can just, you do in like 2 hours, and there you go, you're done. It's not like a 9 to 5. Another thing you're gonna want to do, you're gonna want to watch videos and read books that are related to sales, to learning how to deal with people. I want to read things that are having to do with, you know, being prosperous, with learning sales, with learning investing, with all these things. You know, as a woman, I know that all these terms sound just like, I mean, they're just so foreign to you. Like, it's so much easier for me to just go on YouTube and like look at some bullshit, and honestly, you know, look at like some girl talking about some makeup, and I know it's all enjoyable and it's all in good fun within moderation, but for every video that you watch that's kind of bullshit, you should be watching a video that's teaching you something crucial in your life. There is not enough women who know about investing. There's not enough women who are dominating in sales. There's not enough women who are CEOs. We need more of you out here. I'm speaking to you because I know that you have it in you. So the book that I've been reading recently, and I suggest that you read, because it's not only something that I've heard a lot of successful people talk about and recommend. It's also just so interesting, and it talks about a lot of successful people who just like made just such a difference in the world are in this book. Like in little kind of snippets, they talk about what they did, who were those people, and how they influenced people, and how they came to be successful in every different way. It's not like all just about money. It's like different ways, like, you know. And I found this so useful. Like I'm learning so much from it, and I honestly think this is something we need to get on board with as females. So this book is called How to Win Friends and Influence People. Now it just sounds kind of like, what? Like, I don't need to know how to make friends. I could just say hi. Not as simple as that. And that's really just the title of the book. It's so interesting. This book talks about like mob bosses. This book talks about Theodore Roosevelt. This book talks about Lincoln in such a personal like manner. You feel like you almost are getting to know them. You are getting to like inside of their mind. And the thing is that there is something to learn from everyone. I honestly believe that. You want to learn how to be in sales, how to like function in this world where like social networking is everything. I mean, just think about it. How are people making money? Like Instagram, like, you know, YouTube, well, is kind of like sketchy right now, but like Instagram, social media, like all these kinds of like social things. If you do not have social skills, it's going to be a very hard time for you unless you have Elon Musk type of brain talent, you know. So the thing is that this is so useful, and it's just useful for you in life. Like honestly, if you just want to have a better life, you're gonna want to know how to like deal with people, how to socialize, how to not be awkward. You're gonna have such an easier time. You're gonna notice that life doesn't seem like such a scary place anymore. And honestly, I mean, the world is a scary place, but you can take a step towards making it just that much less scary. So this book is by Dale Carnegie, and it's been 80 years in print. So this book has been around for quite a long time, and I'm already in like basically the middle of it. This book is like crusty. This is the sign of like a book that has actually been read. Like look at those crusty pages. Like I actually read this when I'm in like taking a bath, a bubble bath, like when I'm getting ready to go to sleep, when I'm just like, you know, just wanted, instead of like just watching some bullshit, I do this and stuff. And not just these books, like other books, but I will, you know, I'll give you those other books in different videos, not all at once. Y'all can't handle all of that at once. But yes, this is definitely something that I feel like is something you need to do. Look up books and videos that are like, I'll put some YouTube videos actually, like some YouTube channels below that I think you should watch. They're mostly males because, like I said, this is a male-dominated economy. But there's always something to learn, and I would just say, take what they say, put your spin on it. We have so much power as women. We know a lot of trends. We know a lot of like, it's like we know sales. We're just not doing it. We choose to be the consumer, and I think it's time where you choose to be the CEO. You're going to want to look up people like Warren Buffett. I mean, it's gonna seem like, the thought of it is gonna seem boring. You're not gonna want to do it, but just do it. Just let your fingies type in the name. Just force yourself to watch it. You don't have to like at first you don't have to like completely just try to focus zero in on it. You could just like paint your nails, do your makeup while you listen to these, like if it's a podcast. And I'm telling you, it's gonna make such a difference in your life. It's gonna take your focus onto like, wow, like, yeah, I can do this. I know I can do this. And you're gonna see such a difference in your life, and you're not gonna have to depend on, you know, finding some guy to support you. We gotta set an example. we are the generation that is going to change the game. We're going to set the example for the next generation of women, for those little girls right there. We got to be the ones who say, you can be an entrepreneur, you can own your own business. Another way to make money is you're gonna find ways, in very cheap ways, that you can sell either your talent or your time. So, you know, for example, there's people who like take up babysitting. That's completely fine if you like children, you know, if you happen to know the children. I mean, if it's a family member who needs help, then that's the easy situation, easy money, etc, etc. If you're like into photography and people are always like, I love your photos, I can do a shoot for you, but I gotta charge. I don't do nothing for free, you know I gotta charge. So the next way to make money, this one may not be overnight, it may not be ever, but you have a chance. You have a chance, and there are people who will never know if they never try. So social media presence, think about it. Instagram models, they didn't start overnight and have, you know, 100k followers, 1 million followers. They grew that. Maybe they got lucky one day, got reposted by a certain company, and that's where they got a lot of their followers from. So one thing you got to learn, if you're wearing something from a well-known company, tag them. If you have something in the picture of like some anything, like even if it's like Coca-Cola, whatever, like anything, tag them, because they might repost your picture. You may get followers, and the more followers you have, your account becomes your money. Like your social media presence becomes your fee. Like depending on how many people who are following you, you can actually charge. And you know, you want to keep it like a little bit more brand friendly. I mean, I know a lot of people who like are on the, you know, whatever, like they do kind of questionable things on their social medias, but a lot of times a lot of companies will not work with them and they kind of get blacklisted. And I mean, I think that's unfortunate in a way, but I mean, there are kids on the internet, they do see things, and it's like, I guess that's why they do that, and they don't want their ads and stuff like associated with certain types of things. But anyways, social media presence, even you don't have to be a beauty queen. I've seen people who like, they have their dog and then they like take pictures of their dog with clothes and things, and then they tag companies, and they've gotten like rich off of their dog. I mean, the poor dog doesn't know, but the dog's happy either way. He's getting taken care of, you know, he's happy. He's just like, oh, my owner's taking pictures of me and then she gives me some treats. If you know, don't like taking pictures of yourself, you can do pictures of other people. You can do pictures of your makeup work on other people. That might get attention to you being a makeup artist. You can actually get a really good social media presence from doing just flat lays of clothing. So there's really no excuse. You just really need like an iPhone and good lighting, honestly, and that's it. That's all you really need. I mean, and most people these days I see, they have that, and they're just not putting it to good use. They're just like watching, like, you know, cat videos on the internet all day. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but there is something wrong with that, honey, because do you want to be on your last breath knowing that you didn't do anything productive with your life? I don't think any of us really want to feel like that. And that's why Carolina explains it all, you know. I'm here to explain it, you know, because no one explained it to me, okay? Nobody explained it to me, shit. So basically, to close off this video, I mean, that's what I got for now, but do not be confused, because I got more advice to come, more in-depth topics. This is just kind of like an introduction, okay, girl? So you're gonna want to tune in, because I feel like this is something that's productive of my time. Like, you know, I can give some advice on how to spot, you know, narcs, bad people, and then some advice on how to improve your life, how to make more money, how to be like the better version of yourself, girl, because I see her in you. I see her in you. With this eye, I see her with this eye too. I see her with this eye. When your parents criticize you, when your best friend criticizes you, when your boyfriend criticizes you, I'm here, okay? I may not be in the room with you, but my videos are here and I'm speaking to you because I believe in all of you. I believe in you. I'm not lying. I'm honestly telling the truth. I believe in all of you. If I could make a better life for myself doing these little things that I talk to you about, there is no reason that you can't, girl. Look at these little hands. You probably got like stronger hands than me, and you could probably do more. You know, you probably got a nice, you know, brain that's all healthy and stuff. Okay, so just dropping in some little shameless self promo. I opened up my little merch store and I have a lot of little cute things, including this floral pillow, and I think you need this in your life. I mean, you don't need it in your life, but you need it, like, low key. It's so cute. I mean, it's adorable. Look at the back. I mean, I designed this myself. Like, I put all the little things together, and it says Carolina Explains It All on the bottom. And by buying this, you support this channel, this unmonetized channel, and in exchange for you guys supporting me, I will support you. I will make sure that I can do anything I can, use any information I know to make your life better, and that is not an understatement. That is the truth. You can find the link in the description and also in my little banner up there. And also I'm offering a phone case in the same style, a canvas, and a tapestry. So these are all things you can use to like decorate your room, and none of them are just the crazy expensive like Urban Outfitters status. So don't worry, girl, nothing is too expensive, and it supports me in supporting you guys. And look at how cute this is. Like, oh my god, get this if you can. Support my channel, and with all the support I will continue to make helpful videos for you guys every week. So I'd like to say, you know, I really appreciate all of you guys who subscribe and like my videos. I appreciate all of you guys who leave really kind comments. Really inspired to do something that hasn't been done on YouTube. I'm really inspired to bring up the female race. As crazy and like out there and like is that sounds like, it sounds like too much, I'm serious. That is my goal. That is my goal for my channel, is to bring y'all up, all the way up. Okay, I'm gonna bring y'all up. I'm gonna be like the Elliot Hulse that was never there for you guys. I'm gonna be her, and y'all gonna be all Elliot Hulses by the time I'm done on YouTube. Can we get a hell yeah? Hell yeah. Thank you for watching another episode of Carolina Explains It All, where I, Carolina, explain it all. Until next time, stay beautiful, stay strong, and stay woke, girl, because I'm here for you.